I skip myself today. You got a fast song, I wanna skip it anyway. Might as well skip. Might as well skip. Go on and skip. Might as well skip. All right, welcome everybody to the Skippables podcast. This is a show where we listen to the worst songs from the world's best bands. I'm your host, Joe Chimpatazzi, and I am back with my co-host, Josh Lopez. What's up, Josh?
Ha ha hee hee ha ha ho to everyone out there. Hi.
Hi. I fucked up the intro, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm rolling with it.
Shit, we're ad-libbing.
Yeah, I'm not a pro, but we have a pro with us to help us out, the professional, Leon Cortez. What's up, Leon?
Hello. Yo, hello. I am the pro.
Yodelay hee-hoo.
Hoo-da-hoo.
Yeah.
You didn't say it, I'm ready to go. That's my favorite part.
And I'm ready to win.
And I'm ready to win.
Yeah.
I just waited. You guys just like give me some time, dude.
I love it. Yeah, dude, I'm ready to win too. I've been feeling in a winning mood. I've been feeling really, really pumped up these past couple of weeks. I think it has to do with just like the reinvigoration of music that I feel. I feel like I've just drinking from the goblet of life, and I'm awakened again. Music, has flavor to it again, and it took two white boys to do it. But I think the Skippables curse is finally over for me. Just a quick side note to anybody that wants to binge, like we've been binging, it's gonna break your brain. Like it doesn't feel good after you've binged something for so long, and then it's like, okay, what's next? Oh, another band. And like, if all the bands that you listen to kind of suck, it really starts to like take a mental toll.
It fucks up our algorithms too with like music listening like apps. So my YouTube, Spotify, everything's all like a shitload of gorillas, a shitload of fucking
everything.
I can't even do my suggested listens anymore because it's just a mixture of from everything we listen to, from like Rammstein to Gorillaz, and Britney Spears. I get some Britney Spears every once in a while, just thrown in there. I'm just like, I did that for work.
We are professionals.
I think I need to expense a work account,
Yeah, we could pull that in once we get the Patreon money flowing. You guys will be paying for our subscriptions, but for now, just know that like we're suffering for you. We do the rough listening so you don't have to. But this week we got a nice little break, a nice little respite, and I want to thank the guest, Mark Loeffler, the band member of Wicked Uncle, the front man. He's also a band member of Ceramic Holiday, ex-band member.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. We broke up in a very ugly fashion.
Are we still together, eHarmonies?
eHarmonies, we're still together.
That's great.
Yeah, welcome, Mark. What's up, Mark?
Thanks. I mean, it's great just to be back, Jack. Let's do it again. Wheel turns around, my friend.
Fuck.
That's right. Yeah, we're doing Steely Dan, and you brought it to the table. Dude, what a fucking band. Who knew?
Hold on. You're speaking for us all here. And I want to make it known to the public that I absolutely hated this from jump. So
what?
Speaks in the plural 3 here. It's the plural 2 from all I know, because I'm on my own here. So
get the royal we out of here.
Continue, Mark. Thank you.
Oh, I was gonna just try and fit in more lyrics as I could.
Yeah,
that kind of put the kibosh on it. But happy to be here. Happy to like fight for Steely Dan's honor. So I'm, if it comes to fisticuffs between me and Leon, I get Leon's more of a kind of like casualties, kind of crust punk guy. Those would be like an unskippable band for him, but something a little more sophisticated. It's a little too much for him, and that's okay. We all like different things.
This is the Cabernet, and Leon's used to the Coors. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, damn, dude, Cloud's out, huh?
Yeah, damn.
I mean, I'm just like, I don't know. This is the first time in a while where I've been excited to talk about the music that we're like bringing up in this podcast. Like, not to say that like I haven't found good songs, but like just to, like I was just like stoked listening to this band these past like 3 weeks. It's been really fun.
Well, I wanted to bring this up because I feel like Steely Dan, especially coming right off of Gorillaz, which is such a weird, crazy, inconsistent discography. I feel like Steely Dan is a good example of what a band is, because there's not much growth throughout all of the albums, whereas Gorillaz to me is more of just a musical project. And it's just one guy kind of exploring different things. But I feel like bands being contained to one specific sound is, I don't know. I think that's cool. So Steely Dan is a good band. I'm sure both members have gone on to do a bunch of other different, maybe not, maybe just jazz. Yeah. They just play at the cafe. But yeah.
That's a good point. And like, this is the answer to like my prayers when it came to a lot of my like anger with Gorillaz. Like, I just wanted consistency. I just wanted like a tone that was like solid throughout the entire discography, and like that's not what I was getting, and I got that with Steely Dan. Like, and so okay, Mark, how did you find Steely Dan? What's your start with Steely Dan?
So, and that's why I wanted to bring it to the table. I understand why someone wouldn't like Steely Dan. So I was in jazz band in high school, and like I was really like only listening to punk and just hated anything like that. And we played Deacon Blues as a chart, and it was a really hard drum part. I couldn't do it, but they had the lyrics on it, and I was looking at the lyrics, and I'm like, this is so stupid. Like, these lyrics are really, really dumb. Like, drink Scotch whiskey all night long and die behind the wheel. And basically what kind of happened is in like high school, eventually I got tired of just listening to punk, and I kind of branched out, and it was those golden days of just torrenting everything. And I would burn. Did you guys ever burn the data discs where it would just be like an MP3 only CD with like 500 songs?
Yeah.
So like me and my bros would just exchange data discs of the shit we torrented. And it was just like, oh, I'll take Steely Dan. And it kind of just sat there for a bit. But then just taking like, when I was in college and I was taking some audio classes, like they just wouldn't stop, like kind of really just kissing Asia's ass. Like, oh, it's the perfect recording album. And like at that time I was like, oh, I'm going to be a big engineer. So I kind of started listening to it more, and I was like, oh, there's some catchy songs on this. And then, it was just interesting, like living, because spoiler for the audiences, me, Leon, and Gio used to live together.
A little nepotism here in the podcast, everybody.
And I'd listen to like a lot of music with you guys. And then my good friend Brandon had more of a kind of classic rock background. So I'd listen to some of his stuff, and he got me really into like the first Steely Dan album, and just like kind of just went from like Asia and that one, and just got more into it as I went. And just when I was like commuting to the city, then he gave me like Rural Scam and Countdown to Ecstasy, and I was just like listening to those, basically just listening to Steely Dan to try and be like a engineer, like 70s guy, because I thought like it'd be but that didn't really work out. But just always appreciated it. Like, I don't always listen to Steely Dan, but I always enjoy it when I do. It's really good for driving. You feel really super fly. And the lyrics, they're just like, I didn't realize like how witty and like cool the lyrics are. Like, I think the lyrics are almost on par with like Bob Dylan. Like, there's some really like dark shit going on there that you wouldn't realize. And
agreed. Yeah, there's a lot of seedy underbelly type of lyrics going on, like mixed with the like best arrangements like possible. Like, it's so like, as a engineer, like, not that I am one, but like I can imagine like this is the gold standard for like just the way that they're able to record in that 70s era way, where like everything's like the best type of instrument, the best, like, let's say like 4 different microphones to like 1 amplifier. Like, it's just like everything was so meticulously done. in that time that like it's just not ever going to happen again. Like we're just never going to have another sound like that, just because like no one's going to really like do that because it's easier to do it with modern equipment, you know?
Yeah, and it just like doesn't like I think, and that was my hard time. Like when I brought this to you, I was like, oh, let's just do the 70s to the 80s, you know, and not listen to the 2 reunion albums. And like those, it just like it's got that sterile like 2000 sound, and it just like it doesn't sound as cool as like, you know.
Yeah, I disagree. I liked the 2 albums. I thought they were pretty
they weren't
cool.
bad.
I thought they were pretty cool. But I mean, I get the fact that like maybe they were using modern equipment and it cheesed it a little bit, but like I don't think by much. I can't say that I saw like a big difference. Just because the musicianship is still there. Like they're still playing really good songs, or at least like musically. I know Leon has a lot to disagree with there.
I mean, they're good musicians. That's just not my thing.
Right. So what about you, Leon? Where'd you get started with Steely Dan?
I mean, just stuff you hear on the radio, like classic rock stuff that I never really knew was them. And that's it, really, forever. Never really listened to them. And you just always hear people who are really, it's like Grateful Dead, in my opinion. Like, you're really into it or you're really not into it.
Right.
And you're a big classic rocker in general.
Well, yeah,
I mean, touched it at all.
I never really did, other than like whatever I heard. And then like being Mark's roommate, kind of slowly seeing him fade to the dark side.
Seeing what it did to him. Yeah.
Just reeling in the years.
Yeah.
It was a dark road.
Yeah. Like I heard the song "Reeling in the Years," like, then I never knew it was Steely Dan. I always thought it was just like seems like some English. It's like really Thin Lizzy-ish songs that I was like, oh, it's one of those English bands, something else, you know.
I thought they were English too before all this. I like grew up like my dad. Listened to just kind of scattered songs that I again didn't know were Steely Dan, but he's got that voice that's pretty unique. So as soon as we started listening, and as soon as I saw that it was the band of Reeling in the Years, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, like. But I never really listened to them at all, and it's such a like dorky name. I'm sure we all know the origins of the name.
I looked it up. Yeah, it's really funny.
Yeah. I was going to include that in the quiz, but it's from Naked Lunch that William S. Burroughs
powered dildo. Yeah.
It's a steam powered strap on dildo.
It's badass, dude.
They're also like big dorks. I know they're like they had trouble, you know, addiction and the whole heroin like thing with who was it? Baker? Becker, there we go.
Becker, yeah. We were not Becker.
But yeah, they're also huge dorks. The entire time I was listening to this discography, I was like, yeah, these guys sound like dorks.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, they just seem like they were ripping off a lot of, maybe not just ripping off, but like they're probably seeing really great bands from the 70s and around that time, and like funk coming out, because they're also not really big rock guys, I learned. So like, I don't know, it just feels, I can get what you're saying, Leon. It's like not original. Like these styles of songs have already been written by the time Steely Dan is putting out albums.
Agreed.
I feel like they put enough of a thing on it that it is kind of their own thing. Like there's other bands who try to be like Steely Dan, but they don't have the skill to do it. Like other yacht rock stuff, like Christopher Cross or like some of that, it just doesn't work as well. Or like you go to any like beer garden with like some dad jazzy band. And
what I'm saying, dude. Yeah. This band sounds like walking through a farmer's market, and that dad band is playing in the corner.
Yeah,
like this is what this band is. This is going to that coffee shop and then like
listen. But that's what I'm like, and that was kind of my whole point. Like with Deacon Blues, I'm like, this is dorky as fuck. And then I looked at it now as an adult. I'm like, this is all intentional. Yeah. Like they're trying to have this like kind of cheesy veneer, and then you dig into it and you're like, holy shit. And like same with the melodies. Like if you really like focus on some of that stuff, it's like, whoa, that's a really good hook, or like that is a crazy like part. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like a lot of the yacht rock stuff, like trying to think of other examples, like Christopher Cross and like, you know, all that like really smooth 70s stuff, like didn't have the chops to back it up as much.
Keep yacht rock smooth, dude. Just leave it simple.
Well, why not? Like put a cool, like get a good drummer on it, or I don't know, have a cool sax solo.
Yeah, I mean, I think.
Well, like, yeah, I guess
the sound is like the best part about it. Like, maybe the lyrics for you, Mark, are like what saves it, but I think for me, it's just the music. It's just
the music is really awesome.
The music is good. Like I'm saying, the musicianship is good. It really kills it for me. It's like I already started music I'm not gonna listen to normally, but what really kills it for me is the guy, like the singer. I don't know who he is, but like whatever his name is, but it's just like it just feels really sarcastic the whole time. His delivery is just really like I don't know. It just has.
It is for sure.
It's not enjoyable for me.
That's fair. Yeah. And I agree with you. The music's the high point. I think taking this time to marathon it, I like spent the time like really like looking at the lyrics. Do you guys ever use Lyric Genius, that website where people like annotate it?
Oh
no! A fun time with that. It's pretty cool.
Whoa, bro! We don't get sponsored by them. We don't name anything unless we get paid. Okay,
bleep that out.
Oh, sorry.
Dang it!
Who are some of your sponsors? I can shout.
If we're not getting paid, we don't talk about it. Okay,
that's right. Yeah. But
shout out Facebook. You
know, they're not Facebook anymore.
Elon.
I think the thing about Steely Dan is like we all have the intro like popular songs, but like they do have a stigma of like being like a dad band, and like, you know, there is a large faction of like indie people that like shit on Steely Dan solely for the fact that like they're a 70s like cishet white guy band. You know, like they're not popular looking, they're not handsome, they're not like, they have nothing really going for them. They're just like jazz nerds. But like the one thing they do have is like they can really write and like, you know, make songs that are complex but poppy and catchy. And like that's one thing that no beer garden band can do. Like they can't write a song like they can write it. You know, like they can play it and like they can cover it, but no one's writing songs like Steely Dan. Like you have to be a fucking nerd to write a song like Steely Dan, and like there's just not people like those people around.
Definitely.
Well, you saying that it's a dad band, my dad loves this band, and I love my dad.
I love my dad. And
my dad's not as big of a Steely Dan fan. He has Asia, but
he's got taste.
He's got
Danzig tattoo on his back.
Your dad's like an audiophile. Like he's like really into sound. So like does he have Asia for the audio aspect?
Yes, I don't know. I think in the 70s they were just handing out copies of Asia. Here's Asia. Like it's not hard to find Asia in the used bins. It's pretty well available. I don't know. My dad's more into like the stereos. Like he would build amplifiers and stuff. Like he doesn't play any instruments and like know as much about the production, but he'll like get really into like the electronics bit of it.
That's cool. And especially back then, they're probably getting like equally good like speakers as the recording studio stuff was.
Oh, yeah. True. Yeah, I mean, we've been to his house. He has like amazing like speakers and like a whole sound system. Like it's really cool.
He just had Asia on the turntable. He's like, "What's up, guys?"
No, like what does he play? What's the song that he like balances all his speakers to?
He's got like there's a few. He's got a half master of Boston that he likes to do a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes he does classical. He really likes the Gone with the Wind. Like he's got that on vinyl. I don't know.
Nice, dude. Okay. Classic.
Yeah.
So if you were to do like a sound balance, what Steely Dan song would you pick? Like what's the most like engineering type of song?
I would do like definitely something on Asia. I feel like when I worked on Warped Tour, because each like, you know, there's multiple stages. There one of the engineers played, I think either like Black Cow or Peg or something.
At Warped Tour?
Yeah, like, well, just to test the speakers out, because people like, and that's what's like Asia's known for, is people like test their systems out, like balance them out, like, oh,
play some Avril Lavigne.
That's the joke. Yeah,
yeah, just balancing it out. Yeah, no, there was one guy who did that, and another guy would do Rosanna by Toto.
Oh my god!
Just like those big like 70s, just like because you can tell if like, oh, there's something wrong there.
I can't hear Michael McDonald in the background. Dude, okay, yeah. So, are you guys ready to get into the quiz? Because I want to start talking about this music, dude.
Let's do it. All right. For anyone who hasn't pieced it together, Steely Dan is an American rock band formed in 1971. And for the episode, we listened to the entire studio album discography. 9 albums: Can't Buy a Thrill, Countdown to Ecstasy, Pretzel Logic, Katie Lied, The Royal Scam, Asia, Gaucho, Two Against Nature, and Everything Must Go. So from 72 to 2003. But when did they disband? 81 or something like that?
Yeah, they stopped after Gaucho. Like Gaucho destroyed them, and then they got back in the 90s and then re-recorded in like the 2000s.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All righty. So let's do this quiz. Number 1, Steely Dan founding members Walter Becker and Donald Fagen were once in a band called the Leather Canary alongside which 70s comedy icon? A, Chevy Chase, B, John Belushi, C, Garrett Isaac Morris. Whoever said they know it has to go last.
Okay.
I
Chevy
guess
Chase.
Yeah, Chase seems more like a jazz guy.
Yes,
Chase. It is Chevy Chase. Yep.
Whoa.
The Leather Canaries. Sounds like a season 1 SNL sketch.
Yeah.
That he would pitch.
Canaries.
They're from Chicago, right?
Seems like he would be the third member of Steely Dan too. He's just such a he's got that asshole vibe.
They're from Chicago, right?
New York. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So everybody got that one. Number 2, how many studio musicians were contracted to record with Steely Dan for the Gaucho album? A, 27, B, 42, or C, 54?
I'm going to go big.
42.
54.
Yeah, I'm going to say B, 42.
Guys, it was 42.
Oh, man. Leon.
Yeah. 42 fucking musicians. I mean, I guess like another thing too is that this is like a 2-person band, which is really crazy. So like that sounds really expensive. You couldn't play violin on some of those fucking songs.
Yeah. Well, they had a band until Katie Lied. Like there was a band there was like 4 continuous members, and then they were just like, no, we're done touring. It's just going to be the 2 of us and whoever comes in.
Oof, that's fucked up.
That's all we're gonna do.
They just quit on them. Like, fuck that. Yeah. I'm not reading Naked Lunch again.
Yeah.
All right. Number 3, after Steely Dan broke up in 1981, founding member Walter Becker moved to Hawaii and became a farmer of which crop? A, pineapples, B, mangoes, or C, avocados?
C,
avocados.
Everybody said avocados?
Yeah.
Everyone is right. It was avocados. Yeah.
Woo.
Nice. Number 4, Steely Dan recorded original music for which 70s Richard Pryor film? A, Which Way Is Up, B, You've Got to Walk It Like You Talk It or You'll Lose That Beat, or C, The Bingo Long?
Those are all movies?
Yep.
I think A. Could be wrong.
I want that You Got to Walk It Like You Talk It to the Beat. I think that's
I'm gonna go with C.
Guys, it was You Got to Walk It Like You Talk It or You'll Lose That Beat. And as far as I could find, it was just like music like for the movie. I haven't seen it, but like the clips and stuff that I pulled up are just like the ambient stuff when they were like driving. So yeah,
it's just like smooth jazz kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I saw one video on YouTube. So all right, number 5, aside from music, what is Donald Fagen's other self-proclaimed lifelong passion? A, cooking, B, ping pong, or C, painting?
It's, ping pong. Got to be that.
That sounds weird as fuck, but that sounds like it would be right.
Ping pong, yeah.
I'd say C. I don't know.
C.
I'm gonna go with cooking.
Cooking, okay.
Guys, call Forrest Gump.
Yeah,
because it's ping pong.
I should have went with my gut on that one, dude.
There are some good pictures I found of him just like arms crossed, like on a ping pong table
with the glasses too.
Yeah, this is so good.
Is he good? I'm sure he's really good too. He'd smoke me at ping pong. Table tennis probably calls it.
He called it his lifelong passion, or another lifelong passion.
What a life, dude! Imagine being like a recording artist like this, and then also just like
super into ping pong.
Ping pong.
His writer is like, I need a ping pong table before I go, like in the green room. Like, I need to play.
In the contracts.
Yeah.
Number 6. What track did Donald Fagen and Walter Becker record for Barbra Streisand in 1971? A, Since I Fell for You. B, I Mean to Shine. Or C, Where You Lead.
Where You Lead?
I don't even know these tracks, so I'm gonna go Where You Lead.
I'll do the first one.
Guys, it was I Mean to Shine. They actually like signed over the royalties to their old manager for that just to get out of the contract.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, to escape his clutches.
Let's hear a little bit of it real quick. I'm kind of curious.
Feeling scared of falling free. You say it's so unreal. It seems so clear to me. For everyone who breathes, there comes a time to fly away. I need to shine. Oh, I need to shine.
Wow.
Like, get me off this fucking contract. Yeah. Here's your goddamn ballad.
Enjoy.
All right.
That was all right.
Yeah.
So, just okay.
Last question. We'll decide if we have to skip her or not. I'm pretty down to do an episode. That sounds punishing.
Yeah.
We need to do someone really good afterwards. Like, we need to line it up. All right. Last question. Which Steely Dan album performed the worst on the Billboard charts? A, Pretzel Logic. B, Countdown to Ecstasy. Or C, The Royal Scam.
B.
Royal Scam.
Guys, it was Countdown to Ecstasy.
B.
Pretzel Logic came in 8th. Countdown to Ecstasy was 35th in the charts, and Royal Scam was 15. Okay. So that leaves us Mark and Gio. You guys are tied, and I don't have a tiebreaker.
I'm gonna give it to Mark on this one.
You got to, yeah.
I was just guessing like a wild man. Mark, you knew it in your heart.
I knew the avocados. I knew Chevy.
Whoa.
I also like to look at Wikipedia sometimes.
Exactly. This is like 2 pages of Wikipedia. And I was looking for the name of the avocado. Like, I was really hoping it was like his face on like avocado stickers or something, but I couldn't find it anywhere. But
dang. Wow, great quiz. Reigning champion Mark Loeffler for the Steely Dan Stan Club.
Yep. Stan fan club.
Yeah,
I'm a champion in your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we literally worship you now.
Well, all right. So let's take a quick break and we'll come back with the awards. All right, we're back from the break.
Ooh, that was a good one.
It's time. Yeah,
I'm sleepy.
It's time. It's finally time. We get to talk about Steely Dan and their music, their songs. It's the Skippy Awards. This is awards we give out to a number of notable songs, not all bad, not all good. But we're going to kick it off with a pretty fun one. This is the Elizabeth Fraser Award, a.k.a. the most unintelligible vocal line. And this is how you hear them say it. So who wants to go first to show Mark how to do it?
Why don't you start it off, Gio?
Nice. Yes, I'm going to start it off. I'm doing Gaucho. Gaucho, I mean, they speak Spanish. I was going to make a joke earlier that you said they destroyed themselves after recording this album. And I was like, probably because they had to learn Spanish to write Gaucho, because they use a lot of really, really clever Spanish words. Amigo, Gaucho.
Yeah, those are deep cut Spanish
Super
words.
deep cuts.
Yeah.
So there's just like there's a couple things in the chorus that I like couldn't make out, and I really had to look up the lyrics to know what the fuck he's talking about. But
really,
yeah. Here we go. Here's the chorus. Audacious cowboys, such as your friend, will never be welcome here. High in the custard dome. Right there. high in the custard on
Yeah, like
dome.
custard dome.
Custard dome.
Yeah, maybe they're like custard the general.
Yeah, but like high in the custard dome.
Is that the real lyric? Custard dome?
I think that's exactly what he says, but like like if you could actually like parse what that actually means, or if he says that, you deserve a PhD in linguistics.
Wait, dome or dumb? Like in our custardum?
Custardum? It could be either. I really don't know. Like I don't trust the A to Z Lyrics website. Not a sponsor because I don't trust them. And I'm saying you guys are sus. Okay.
Yeah. Until we get paid.
There's an intern that's just fucking, taking some time off and just like putting whatever they hear. So yeah, that's my Elizabeth Fraser Gaucho. What about yours, Josh?
Mine is Sign In Stranger at 39 seconds. I couldn't really find too much for Steely Dan where I couldn't hear what they said, but it sounds like he says, do you have a dark spot on your pants? Leave it to my man. He'll fix it fast.
What is he going to lick the dark spot off?
I know. I was like, okay. At 39 seconds.
He pooped himself, right?
Yeah.
I'll fix it fast, dude.
Do you have a dark spot on your pants? Leave it to my man, he'll fix it fast.
Yeah, that guitar does sound like it's stinky. It has like a stinky tone on that guitar.
Maybe they were trying to open up like a dry cleaners.
Dude just shit himself like on stage. Like
yeah, that's also good. In the contract. You need fresh pants.
Cocaine loosens the bowels.
Yeah. All right. What about you, Leon?
I chose Any Major Dude Will Tell You at 8 seconds.
I never seen you looking so bad, my funky one. You tell me that your super fine mind has come undone. Any major dude with half a heart surely will tell you, my friend. Any minor world that breaks apart falls together again.
It's that funky one.
Oh yeah.
I was listening to that and my nephew was around and he thought, the little one, that he's like, oh, he made like a face. He thought it was a bad word. And I was like,
oh, my fucking
not the same,
one.
buddy. My fucking one.
My little funky one. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, what about yours then, Mark? What's your Elizabeth Fraser award?
I went back and forth because is it okay to have one song for both awards?
I don't think we ever had that before, but yeah. I think it's fine.
Kind of lazy, but
I had two because I had one, but this is the one that like really, but they repeated a lot, not to spoil later.
Oh, okay.
But Showbiz Kids, I couldn't figure out what they're saying from like the beginning.
Oh, in the back.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought it was Hot Sneeches.
Yeah. Okay. Let's play it. It's also that's also on my list, so we'll get to it later. But I'll play it a little bit because it is hard to understand. Yeah, what did you think he says? Or
I thought it was Hot Sneeches. You know that Dr. Seuss book?
Yeah, the one about racism.
Yeah. And that song too, it's funny. They reference someone with a Steely Dan T-shirt, and then like they do like a little guitar lick. They got the Steely Dan T-shirt, and there's like,
yeah. I'm not sure what he says there either. I think it's lost wages.
It's lost wages.
It's lost wages. Okay. Yeah, it still doesn't make any sense why Showbiz Kids have lost wages.
It's about it's like about like rich like showbiz kids in LA and like just them being awful and bratty, I guess,
and complaining about lost wages. About the
Steely Dan
and shit change.
Like, a lot of them are. Yeah. I don't know.
Weird. Yeah. Okay. So that's all of our Elizabeth Fraser awards. Let's get to the Royale Reward, the Top Bop. This is our favorite song out of discography. It doesn't have to be the biggest hit, but it can be. Mark, since you're the biggest fan, why don't you go first?
Yeah, like I was saying before, Deacon Blues was what introduced me, and I'm like, these are stupid lyrics. But then, like, looking at it again, I was just like, one, it's like super hooky, and just it was like, wow, this is intentional, like really good. And I love how, so I have it right in at the, you have my time code for it, right?
Yeah, 4:55 you said, right?
He says he cried when he wrote this song. Excuse me if I sing too long.
Oh yeah.
So that's pretty great.
It's very emotionally vulnerable of him. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Of the expanding man, I take one last drag as I approach the stand. I cried when I wrote this song. Sue me if I played too long. This brother is free. I be what I want to be. I learned to work the saxophone.
Like,
yeah.
I cried with this. I wrote this song. Sorry if I played too long. And then this brother is free. I did. It's so stupid. That's like, okay, it's actually kind of genius. Like all of it's just a big joke. And then like, I don't know. Like they call Alabama the Crimson Tide. Call me Deacon Blues.
Yeah. Yeah. That song is really funny.
Sounds wild.
Once you pointed it out to me, like what it was about, and like I started to listen to it, it really is like a goofy song. Like he's not being serious, and then like that's the kind of key to Steely Dan. Like when you realize, like, oh, like it's a joke, like he's having fun with it. Like then you can kind of like take the lyrics less seriously, take his vocals less seriously. And then you're just kind of enjoying like what they're going to do next, what he's going to say next. And like the grand storytelling of the whole thing, you know?
Yeah, 100%. And like that song just like has a lot of like cool lines. Like I crawl like a viper through these suburban streets.
Yeah.
Make love to these women, like just fucking around the suburbs. And I'm going to learn to work the saxophone. I'll play just how I feel.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, Leon, what about yours? So let's go to the polar opposite from a person who's a big fan to somebody who's not a fan at all. What is your top bop?
Real End of the Years. Top bop.
Of course.
That's such a banger. I didn't really know it was their song. So it's like, I literally thought it was a Thin Lizzy song for the longest time. I was like, where is this Thin Lizzy song on the radio that plays that I can never find? It's just, I don't know. The guitar solo is cool. It's the most rock and roll song I think that they have.
Yeah. There's some other ones on the first album, but
like that guitar solo, I don't know. That first album has a lot of rock and rollers, but like I don't know. I think this is the most rocker. It's a good song. Just play it.
Yeah, I cleaned my room a lot to this song growing up.
Okay. Here we go.
Everlasting summer, you can see it fading fast. So you grab a piece of something that you think is gonna last. Well, you wouldn't even know a diamond if you held it in your hand. The things you think are precious, I can't understand. Are you reeling in the years, stowing away the time?
It's that driving and smoking a vape pen, you know?
yeah, that's a good one.
Blowing clouds.
The blinkers only, dude.
It's so good for driving. Just every day driving to work, listening to another Steely Dan album, and like the weather's getting nicer, the sun's out, and you're just kind of reeling in the years.
The tone on, I mean, that guitar just sounds so cool.
Yeah, I think if my engineer ear is on. The fuzz sounds like a lot of the times in the 70s, old diodes would start to fade out in pedals, so they would drain the battery quicker, and what that does is make a really crisp and like specific sound. And yeah, it sounds super fucking good.
Totally.
It's so sick. Like,
it sounds like it's barely like guitar's barely playing it, like trying it out, you know. It's like squeaking this shit out.
Yeah,
squeaking these chords out of this guitar. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very, very good song. Can't Buy a Thrill. It's a banger. Like for a intro for their first album, like as just like here is Steely Dan, it's phenomenal. Like if this was like my first record, like I would be so proud of myself. Like they did a really, really good job when it came to like setting the tone of like what Steely Dan is, like what you can expect from them, you know, like it's like sleazy, it's poppy, subversive, and like hella genre hoppy in like a way that only jazz guys can do, you know? Just fucking trying everything.
And it makes sense that's Leon's favorite because Donald doesn't sing on every song on that. There's the drummer Jimmy Hodder or something.
He's the one who's singing on this track, right?
I think so. Fun fact, when I was interning at a studio, I met his son, who is now a white reggae guy.
Nice.
That seems to make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
He was good. He was a nice guy. But
good reggae guy?
Yeah, the reggae guy was a nice guy.
Okay.
But and like both like Reeling in the Years and Do It Again, like you've heard a lot, but like they don't get old.
No, they slap. Do It Again is so good.
What?
That song was the one that like every time I finished an album of Steely Dan, like Do It Again would come on, and like that intro like percussion part is like I want to loop that shit, dude, so bad.
And the Rhodes is just like so thick.
Yeah,
I think that's a Rhodes.
Yeah, that was a big thing that had a big Rhodes thing. I was right about that.
What a slap in the face, though, that one of your biggest songs was sung by the drummer who left in the fucking 70s.
Ouch.
Everyone at every fucking OC fair that you've played is like, fucking Reeling in the Years.
You're like, it's not going to sound the same, but okay.
Yeah.
So what's your top op then, Josh?
I have Babylon Sisters at 118. Just kind of like it's a little sexy. It's got it's a little bit more stanky.
Okay.
makes you feel sexy.
Yeah, I got like super horny after hearing this song.
Babylon Sisters is a great, just good for orgies, good sex album.
Yeah.
I'd like my orgies without sisters involved. Thank you very much. But here we go.
Classical music only.
Distant lights from across the bay. Babylon Sisters, shake it. Babylon Sisters, shake it. So fine, so young. Tell me I'm the only one.
Gaucho, man. It's
it goes so hard.
It's smooth like butter. Like you could literally just like spread that on toast. Good.
On some bodies at an orgy.
Yeah.
Well, Babylon Sisters, that was another one. That one's all about a threesome, which makes sense. Like,
wait, is it?
Yeah, it's all about threesomes.
Yeah.
That,
and twins.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Like there's a review of Gaucho. It was like there's 3 songs about drug dealers, 2 about prostitutes. It's nuts. But
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a really swanky, sexy song, for sure. Going into my next orgy playlist.
Next one.
This one's gonna go for my top bop. This is Peg off of Asia. I think this song might be the song that like Mark introduced me to, like back when he was originally listening to Asia, and like just rehearing this, I was like, this song is so upbeat. It's so fun. I love everything about it. It's so good. What a classic, dude. Jesus Christ. Here we go, Peg.
Easy.
I like your pin shot. I keep it with your letter.
Fun fact: Michael McDonald is in Steely Dan as a backup singer, and I knew it as soon as I heard it. I was like, "That's Michael McDonald." And then I heard like another song off of Katie Lied, and he was in it too. And I was like, "That's fucking Michael McDonald." And I was so delighted, like it was like finding like a Easter egg in like a video game or something, like it just felt really gratifying to be like, my ear's that good. I could tell Michael McDonald from the background singers, and the song's really good.
Yeah, it's a good song.
What's the rap song that samples that? Is it De La Soul?
I think it might be. I think
There's one that samples Black Cow too.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't talked about that. They get sampled a lot.
All the time.
Like Kanye, right?
Because it's like
everybody.
pristine and it's funky, so it's kind of like...
And like super well produced. Again, like everything, especially with headphones right now, like it sounds so fucking good.
Well, like... Yeah, and when I listen to Pig, because you guys did Daft Punk too, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that is what Random Access Memories was going for, but they didn't quite get
100%.
Whoa,
I think I made that observation.
Are you spying? Are you spying in our group chat?
That's exactly what I said. Like, this is what they wanted to sound like, and just like didn't have the technology to go back in time, or like the songwriting skill to like make a song this good, like this poppy. It's just not possible.
And like just every little part, like the sax are just so like, and then the bass, like that bass player. I don't know who's playing on that song, but Jesus.
Yeah, it's a classic. And like, I think when it comes to like songs that I want to like show people, like this will be the first song I show people, it's just so good.
I found the De La Soul song. It's I Know, EYE. I don't think they have it on Spotify though.
Excuse me. This time the magic number is 2, cause it takes 2, not 3 to seduce. My destiny of love is brought to an apex. Sex is a mere molecule. In this world of lust that I have for you, it's true.
I know I love you
better. Good sample.
Nice.
Yeah, that song was fucking solid.
Yeah,
I've never heard that. I've never heard.
Really? Yeah, that's why I got into. That's why I first heard Peg through De La Soul.
Damn.
So then I put on the classic like rock station or like, and then I was like, oh shit, that's a song from De La Soul. It's a sample. Like, I know I love you, man. That part, like,
yeah.
Like, the good classic days of sampling on hip hop, dude. You can hear like 5 songs on that. It's amazing. It's great.
Yeah.
You can hear the loops. You can hear every single little bit. It sounds great.
It's funny on the Asia documentary, they're playing Black Cow, and while they're playing it, they're singing Lord Tyreek and Peter Guns sampled Black Cow, and Walter Beckett and Donald Fagen, like they're playing the like intro, and over it they're rapping the part that like was sampled. It was pretty funny.
Cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Damn.
Like it's like Uptown Baby, like something like that. But they just came across really white, but like, I thought it was a pretty good flex to just.
I was gonna say one big critique that I have of this band that I don't know if it's gonna get anywhere, that I just want to talk about real quick. Like as much as I enjoy the lyrics, in a way, he fits too many syllables, too many words into like the songs. Like he doesn't let a lot of the verses breathe, and like I just feel like it is kind of annoying in certain ways, where like he'll just throw in like an extra word, and you're just like, why? Like you didn't have to throw in that word. Like it would have been nice if it just trailed off a little bit, but that he kind of does that like throughout the board. Like he does it in every album. Like he just loves being verbose, and like that's maybe his thing, but like it does kind of get fucking weird. Like when you're like, why? It sounds wonkier when you add like 3 more words to like the end of a verse. Like I don't know. I'm with you on that, Leon. Because
he atomizes and
ionizes. Okay, so that's all of our top bops. Let's get to the Morrissey Award next. This is the band's worst political or social take that they ever did. It doesn't have to be exactly like something in their songs. Could be like a statement they made or anything. And who wants to go first?
off?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because Let's go to everyone's gone to the movies.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Let's talk about that one.
Yeah.
It's controversial.
Yeah, it's part of the beginning, the intro.
Okay. Let's see.
Fun. Mr. LaPage is your man. He's always laughing, having fun, showing his films in the den. Come on. Come on. Soon you will be 18. I think you know what I mean. Don't tell your mama, your daddy or mama. They'll never know where you've been. Everyone's gone to the movies. Now we're alone.
Songs about watching porn movies with the old man.
Yep.
Kids watching porn movies with the old man.
Nope.
Fucked.
Yeah. That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and forfeit my Morrissey.
Is that yours?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Okay.
What is this? Banana slug? Or is this
banana fish?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely the seedier aspects of it. I think they lean into it hard in some songs, and maybe this was just like a little too far. Maybe.
Yeah.
I have one that also went a little too far.
It was the 70s.
Yeah. I have one, and it wasn't even in the 70s. This is like one of their later albums. This is a 2000 album. This is Cousin Dupree. You guys know about Cousin Dupree?
Yeah.
I remember.
It's off of Two Against Nature. So it's their like second or their first return album.
Yeah, 2000, right?
Yeah, and Cousin Dupree, it's a little incestuous and or maybe a lot of incestuous. So let me show
There's
you.
There's never a little.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's just my brother.
Yeah, step bro. No, this is not a step bro situation. This is a cousin. This is blood. Here we go. Cousin Dupree.
See my little cousin Janine walk in. Well, all I could say was ouch. Honey, how you've grown like a rose. Well, we used to play when we were 3. How about a kiss for your cousin Dupree? How about a kiss for your cousin Dupree? She turned my life into a living hell. Those little dots and tight Duprees.
Ugh. So basically, he's just like, dude, my cousin is fucking bomb, fool. Yeah. Like, holy shit, she's stacked, fool.
Give me a little kiss.
Give me a little kiss. Merry Christmas.
I remember growing up.
So good to see you.
You're like a rose.
Dupree's the guy who would be like, yeah, give me a kiss on the cheek, and then just turn.
Yeah.
Look at her face.
Where's my hug? Where's my hug?
Oh God, no. Yeah, that's really weird.
Yeah.
I feel like
this is the band you like, Mark. This is the band you like.
I feel like they fall into the trap.
People. They're just taking their perspective. Like even I'll point it like, okay, in movies that like CD saxophone, like they're playing. I don't know. They're aware.
They're aware of it.
But it's also like, I feel like we've done this a couple of times on the show where it's like they're trying to be sarcastic with the lyrics, but it's like just being a listener, like we're having to look up the meaning of Cousin Dupree. Like I could just be listening and be like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah,
I got to look up on the internet to see if they're not weirdos.
Or if alternate, people are listening to this and they have incest lifestyle and they're like, I'm validated by Steely Dan.
Oh, jeez, that's a good point.
Right? I mean, if Steely Dan says it's okay, why can't I do it? So I just think, after years of it being around, people don't have the context, and that's when we get into problems. Is like you go back and you're like, what the fuck, Steely Dan? Like you dogs, you dirty dogs. But yeah, okay. So you forfeited yours, right, Josh?
Yeah,
so
I mean, I was going to do Deacon Blues. He's got that line. drink scotch whiskey all night long and die behind the wheel. But compared to
yeah, drunk driving's cool.
Yeah,
drunk driving's way less dangerous or fucked up than incest.
What's the worst that could happen? A DUI?
All good.
So what about you then, Mark? What's your Morrissey Award?
It's hard. I didn't pick any lyrics because I like the lyrics about losers and like creepos. Like I kind of like that. Like I was reading one thing, like no one falls in love in a Steely Dan song. That's
okay.
I forget, and I was like, I kind of like that. Like it's nice to get some weird fucking songs.
It's good to know that guy doesn't love his cousin. That's fucked up.
Yeah. There was recently on Twitter, Donald, because Walter passed away a couple years ago, like I think 2017.
Rest in peace.
But Amy Mann got kicked off the tour. And Amy Mann, I guess, is like a big Steely Dan fan, and she like tweeted about it. And Donald was just like, "Yeah, we didn't think it was right for the tour." So that is a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah, I had like 2 mini ones, and then there was another one, and I know Leon's gonna hate Steely Dan even more. For Rolling Stone, because they played Coachella a couple of years. Rolling Stone had Donald make a tour diary of their experience at Coachella. It's really entertaining. But he talks about he talks a lot of shit about AC/DC because AC/DC was also played that year. He was just like, yeah, I'd really listen to AC/DC. He was like, whatever.
Leon, your eyes have gone red.
Yeah. I really like this, like from the fan's perspective, he's really spilling the tea on Steely Dan, dude.
All the
talking shit about AC/DC, man.
Oh fuck, the devil horns are
He's got devil horns on.
My AC/DC horns, dude.
It has those ready on hand.
It's for every checking episode. Out. The second part's like under a paywall, but just like hearing Coachella from Steely Dan's perspective is pretty great.
A paywall? Is it just
yeah,
Patreon?
All the I was fucking and sucking behind the Coachella.
Yeah. Now that those guys are gone.
Or he's just like giving you all the stats on his table tennis games.
Yeah, true. Or it's just him playing by himself.
Yeah. Damn. Okay, so those are pretty good Morrissey Awards. I like that you did some deep dive research into that. Let's go to the next one. This is the Are We Humans or Are We Dancer Award. This goes to unintelligible lyrics, and this is the written word. This is what they're saying. Who wants to kick it off? Go first.
I'll go first.
Josh? All right, hell yeah.
Yeah. I have Time Out of Mind. The song is about heroin, and I think the lyrics show that. So he says, tonight when I chase the dragon, the water will change to cherry wine and the silver will turn to gold. Time out of mind. I am holding the mystical stone. It's direct from Lhasa, or Lhasa, I think he says, where people are rolling in the snow, far from the world we know.
Yeah. Gotta be
chasing that dragon. Yeah.
That. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chasing the dragon.
Yeah, the water will drink the cherry wine. Like that's another one, which is like you're just putting too many words.
Yeah, it's a little much.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, so and that's off of Gaucho, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What about you, Mark? Do you want to go next?
Sure. I mean, there's a lot. Like, so this is more like like what's the difference between this and the Elizabeth Fraser?
Elizabeth Fraser is something that you hear and you can understand it, where it's like the way that they say it is hard to understand and that therefore you can kind of interpret it different ways. Mm-hmm. This is what he writes down and that
the actual lyrics.
Yeah, that being like not understandable.
Okay. So yeah, we'll do Razor Boy at about 1 minute.
That's mine as well.
Because it talks about women in cages a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
Here's your one too. It's like,
yeah. Well, okay. This is my whole thing. Is this song seems like it's like a horror themed, like the Bye Bye Man, like it says, okay, will you still have a song to sing when the Razor Boy comes and takes your fancy things away? Will you still be singing it on that cold and windy day? And then, I guess only women in cages can stand this kind of night. I guess only women in cages can play down the things they lose. So it's like it sounds like it's a horror themed song where there's an evil character called the Razor Boy who's gonna cut some girl's face or something and churn her ugly. I'm not exactly sure what he's talking about. I think you're right. Yeah, let's play it. You said at 1 minute.
Yeah. The woman in cages. Like, so I was like, what? Woman in cages?
What? Where?
What are we talking
about? God. Someone sell this to Blumhouse.
Yeah, right? Exactly. Who's the Razor Boy?
The Razor Boy.
The Slender Man. Here we go.
You know that the coming is so close at hand. You feel alright. I guess only women in cages can stand this kind of night. I guess only women in cages can play down the things they lose. You think no tomorrow will come when you lay down. You can't refuse.
Oh, that song is so good though. Jesus Christ.
I know.
It's ridiculous. They bring in the harmonies, but women in cages.
And when the vibe come in, was like,
and it's about a spooky ghost called the Razor Boy. Like, I love it. Okay, so that was both of ours.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going next? Leon.
Almost Gothic on the 2000 album.
Oh yeah, okay.
Two Against Nature.
It's just it's like a nerd man being into wants a gothic girlfriend, dude.
Yeah.
That's the whole song's about, pretty much.
Yeah.
He's like, he treats me like shit. Beta boy goth, like into the goth girl, dude.
Yeah, they kind of do have beta boy vibes.
A little bit.
100%. You got a lyric for that or time for that?
I don't know, but I hate this part when he goes, I'm so excited I can barely cope. I'm sizzling like an isotope. Fucking nerd, dude.
Can someone give this man a wedgie, please?
They don't sizzle, buddy. Oh my god. What is it, Sizzler? The fajitas?
And he's like such a beta, dude. When she speaks, it's like the slickest song I've ever heard. I'm hanging on her every word. As if not already blazed enough, she hits me with this cryptic stuff. It's just like,
whoa, so I blazed enough? This fool's like faded and she's telling him like spooky shit?
Yeah.
He's like, this goth girl's scaring me.
Yeah.
Welcome to my fucked up reality.
Yeah. Welcome to my nightmare, my beautiful tragedy.
Yeah.
I mean, agreed. I'm kind of on the same boat. Having a almost gothic girlfriend would be pretty sick, dude.
I'd be into it.
Be scary, guys. Let's be real.
Yeah.
That's her style to drink me around. That's her style to drink me around. First, she's all feels, then she's cools down. She's pure science with a splash of black cat. She's almost gothic, and I like that.
Yep.
I like that too.
Beta boy anthem, baby.
I like it too. I love the underrepresented songs about guys who are into goth girls. I think there's not too many pioneers in that respect.
We need more.
Yeah. So that's all of our Humans Are We Dancer award, right? Let's go to the next one. We're going into hidden gems territory. This is your second favorite song, a song you discovered or rediscovered this discography listen through. So I want to go first because my man Michael McDonald really made an impression on me as a kid. I don't know what it was.
Wait, the guy from Mad TV, dude?
No, the singer, not Stewart.
Stewart from Mad TV, dude.
Yeah, look what I could do, and then,
and it's him singing.
Yeah,
in front of the mic. Look what I can
do. Yeah. So the song I chose is "Bad Sneakers." This has another part where he says bad sneakers and a pina colada, my friend. Like, you don't need my friend. Like, you just say pina colada, I don't understand. Like, and you'll when you hear it, you're gonna be like, why the fuck did he add my friend? It doesn't make any sense. But maybe that's the genius in it, because I can't get it out of my head. So it needs the my friend. I don't know. This is why it's my hidden gem. Here we go.
I'm laughing at the frozen rain. I feel like a song. Honey, when they gonna send me home? Bad sneakers and a pina colada, my friend. Stopping on the avenue by Radio City with a transistor and a large sum of money to spend.
He's You gotta match it. You know, you got the money to spend. You gotta match my friend.
That's pretty sick. That's fun. Imagine a karaoke doing that. I'd be waiting for that the whole song.
Yeah,
be awesome.
It's catchy. That's what it is. It's just so catchy, and like it's like idiosyncratic, where like you don't expect him to just throw in the "my friend." So it's like
down by the avenue at Radio City.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, I don't know. They're really goofy, but this song really won me over. And it's on Katie Lied, not a bad album, but like, I was just like, dang, like the harmonies are really good. The chorus is really good. The way that just like his singing line, even though his singing is bad, the melodies are good. Like they know how to use their voice as an instrument. And like it all works. Like I would say in the entire discography, there is not one sour note. No. Not a single note that they did not like plan on it being there and it being like in its perfect place. You know, like these guys aren't the kind of dudes to like leave a mistake on the record, you know?
Damn, dude, hop off, dog. Hop off.
What can I say?
Yeah, they definitely seem like dorks who strive for the plus after the A.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. They're getting the 104%.
Yeah.
5.0 having asses.
Yeah. Okay.
That same Asia doc, which I watched again in preparation, they were showing Peg, and like, you know, it's on the tracks. So they have, you know, all these tracks, and they had for the guitar solo in Peg, they were playing all the guitar solos they had by all these other guitarists that all sound great. And they're just going through them and they're just like, yeah, this one wasn't right. And then they did like the next one. It's all these like jabs, but they're just like, nah, we're going to get someone else.
That's what I'm talking about. It's like you have to be nerds to be that attention to detail. And I'm not like that. I don't know anybody like that. But like, I'm glad that this happened. They existed for this time. And like, it, you know, it's on record, because like this is like lightning in a bottle. Like people aren't this fastidious when it comes to recording. Like you're just like, people don't give a shit when it comes to this kind of stuff, and like these guys obviously did, you know, and like that's why it's like it sounds timeless. So I'll hop off. Who's gonna hop on? Who's next with their hidden gem?
I can
see it, Leon.
I'll go with Dirty Work. Also, I don't think he sings either on this, does he, Mark?
No, this is not him for sure. I think Reeling in the Years might be Donald, but
it sounds like Donald in Reeling in the Years.
This is not Donald.
So you find yourself somebody who can do the job for free. When you need a bit of loving, 'cause your man is out of town, that's the time you get me running, and you know I'll be around. I'm a fool to do your dirty work, oh yeah.
That first album.
I know, but he was singing along the whole time.
It's a good song. It's really good.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
That first album, front to back, at any barbecue, old people, young people, it's going to be a great barbecue.
Yeah, that was in Euphoria, right, Leon? I think this is like an HBO.
I don't watch that show.
Yeah, this is TikTok has ignited a lot of people's interest in Steely Dan, and I think it's because of Euphoria. I think Dirty Work came out on the second season, and because of that, you know, a lot of the kids are like, "Oh, who's this? You know, who's this band?" So,
oh shit, I didn't realize that.
Proceed with caution.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, we're all on the right side of history, Leon, and it looks like you're on the wrong side.
I was talking to the kids.
It sounds like
they're writing songs about watching pornos with minors.
True.
This sounds like Badfinger for some reason to me. Just like that era, like the voice is just really good. So, just get that guy to sing all the songs, dude.
That they were jealous, so they kicked him out, dude. They were like, "Get the fuck out of here! You don't know what G sharp, you know, arpeggiated minor, or whatever." You know, they're like, you had to be a nerd to be in that band. They're like, "You're having too much fun on tour, dude."
Totally.
Okay, so any more hidden gems? I think we got Mark.
Yeah.
Right?
And Josh.
Yeah. Here, Mark, you go first.
You can. I have two, so if you wanted to.
Yeah, I chose Pixeline off of their last album. What the hell was it called again? Everything Must Go. Yeah. At 57 seconds.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, just, again, this is them as a band has been very consistent, and they were gone for what, 12-ish years, 20 something, whatever the hell the math is, and they still came and brought the same sound. So yeah, I just thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a good one. Like, I did not love that album, but I must have missed that track because that was really good. I liked it.
I'll say it. I liked their 2 last albums.
Yeah, I did too.
I was not disappointed. Like, there are times when, like, with certain bands, I've like talked hard shit on their like return albums just because like it feels unnecessary. This does not feel unnecessary. This feels like they had songs that they wanted to record and they did it. Maybe they're not the best songs they ever recorded, but like they're worthy of recording. I think some of there were some songs that I wanted to talk about that just didn't make the list that were off the 2 albums, like of the last ones. They were good. Yeah. Was it Janie Runaway, right? Isn't the Janie Runaway? That's my second hidden gem. That song's so fucking good, dude. Who was it time? But okay, what's yours, Mark?
Okay, so I have 2 if there is time, but there's a lot of Steely Dan songs I really like. I want to do this one because in our pre-conversation, I heard some of you didn't like Pretzel Logic as much, and Pretzel Logic was up there with me with Gaucho. I already knew I liked Gaucho, but Pretzel Logic. So Through with Buzz at 25 seconds. Sounds like an ELO song, and it's only like 2 minutes, which is kind of cool. It's like really poppy and concise.
Oh yeah, it's not very funny. I'm through with Buzz. Yes, I'm through with Buzz. All right. Oh, yeah. I remember when it stole my girl.
Oh, the streak just gave me a very like ELO vibe, and I like how like short it is. It just very like I don't know.
Why didn't they play that in the first Toy Story?
Yeah.
Through with Buzz.
The song's probably about yeah.
Yeah. Home
probably
Alone
about Buzz is
1.
some sex toy or something, probably.
Yeah. Butt plugs.
Yeah, I'm through with Buzz. Let's go up to Rumble.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Is that all of the hidden gems? That's all of them, right?
More if you have time.
Oh, okay, let's do it.
I really like Gold Teeth at 2 minutes from Countdown to Ecstasy. That sounds like 10 minutes, but you don't feel it because you're just jamming the whole time.
Gold Teeth number 1?
Yeah,
right?
Number 1, not the sequel. Gold Teeth 2's on Katie Lied.
And then what time is it again?
2 minutes.
All right, here we go.
Tobacco they grow in Peking. In the year of the locust, you'll see a sad thing. Even Kathy Barbarian knows there's one rule she can say. Dumb luck, my friend.
Yeah.
Vocal melodies. I don't know what the hell that song's about, but just the tobacco they grow in green fields.
Yeah. Just so smooth. It's like Jiffy. Giffy? I'm not sure how you pronounce that now. But yeah. Okay, so those are our hidden gems. We're gonna get into a little more negative talking points now. So it's getting a little harsh, a little darker in Steely Dan. So we're going into the Kurt Cobain Repeat Offender Award. This is a song that repeats a lyric ad nauseum too many times that it's just not fun to listen to. I think Mark and I have the same one, right, Mark?
We do.
Yeah, it was from earlier. It is a Showbiz Kids. Yeah, let's just like remind everybody what it sounds like. But it's like the entire song, they're saying the same thing, lost wages in the background, and it's just like that's too much. I'd want to count it, but I don't want to count it because it's just too much. You know,
that was almost a 3-way winner for me. That was almost Elizabeth Fraser, most skippable, and
damn,
because I don't like it.
Yeah, it's 5.5 minutes of them saying lost wages and then like a song on top of it. So let's just remind everybody what it sounds like. Lost wages, lost wages, lost wages, lost wages, lost wages, lost wages. Yeah, and then like the lyrics that the guys are saying, it's also repeating too. Like it's not a very creative lyrically song.
Sounds a lot like Las Vegas.
Yeah, moving to Las Vegas.
Going to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Las Vegas. Going to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's, I don't know, not the best song. Definitely not the best song. So what about you guys, Leon or Josh? What is your Kurt Cobain Repeat Offender Award? Josh, you want to go?
Yeah, I've got the Fez at 37 seconds. And it's not so much because the whole song just kind of repeats. It's like the same structure again and again. But like, I don't know, this line about the Fez, I'm never going to do it without the Fez on.
Yeah.
What the fuck kind of weird kinky shit is this guy on?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm never gonna do it without the Fez on. Oh no, that's what I am. Please understand, I wanna be a holy
man. So that didn't repeat right there, but I promise it repeats like 3-4 times throughout the whole song.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
It's really funny to imagine him wearing that like Fez hat too, and his wife is like, "No, not the Fez."
Yeah,
no,
I'm never gonna do it without the Fez on.
I read, and it might be genius leading me astray, but that's about wearing condoms. Like,
no way.
I'm never gonna do it without the Fez on. That's what I am. Please understand, I want to be a holy man.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
Certified dork.
Certified buster, dude. This fool's busting.
I got 2 Fezzes on.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing cool about STDs.
Yeah.
It means you're rocking.
Yeah. Woof. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's a pretty bad social take. Guys, wear condoms,
yeah,
please.
we missed out on that one.
I like how Mark's co-signed all of this. He's like, no, that's perfectly fine.
Well, he's saying where I'm not going to do it without a Fez on.
No, okay. Thank God. Okay, good.
He's
I was
saying it's pro condom.
It's pro condom. Okay, good. Guys, please wear 3 or 4 condoms at a time, please.
Yeah, on your hands.
Yeah,
with COVID about.
Okay, so that was pretty good. What about yours, Leon?
Mine is Daddy Don't Live in New York City No More.
Yes.
Daddy don't live in that New York City no more. He don't celebrate Sunday on a Saturday night no more.
The chorus.
Daddy don't need no lock and key for the PC stowed out on Avenue D. Daddy don't live in that New York City no more.
That's the most Steely Dan-ist song. And not in a good way. I'm not going to defend that one.
No. It does repeat the no more thing pretty much the entire like song. That's the whole structure. It's just like, Daddy, don't do no more. It's just a bad dad. It's a very bad father.
Maybe or sugar daddy.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all of our Kurt Cobain repeat offender awards. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Here we go. This is the most skippable song. This is the most skippable award that we give out. Something that you truly don't want to exist. You want Steely Dan to have skipped that day. Maybe, you know, gone to a library, read some books instead or something. Some nerd shit. Because really, like, there's some good songs in the discography, but like there are some skippable songs.
Yeah, big time.
We're gonna tell you guys which ones to avoid, and when we tell you to avoid it, we mean it. It's not a joke. I'm not joking around here.
Light it on fire.
Yeah, send it to fucking Mars.
Shoo!
Okay. Yeah.
That was it, going to Mars.
And I wanted to go first because my song was just played. Daddy Don't Live in That New York City No More. That's my most skippable song.
And that's that song, on Katie Lied, right?
Yes, that's on Katie Lied. Okay, my thing is this. They're like really good jazz players, right? Yeah. This song is like a 12-bar blues, like just, it's so standard. It's so like blues by numbers that it doesn't fit with any of their like technically like proficient songs. It's just like a throwaway song. And then the lyrics fucking suck. And it's so repetitive. And like it's a Kurt Cobain, it's like, you know, it's a Morrissey, it's bad fathering. It's like everything compiled into one really skippable song. So Daddy Don't Live in That New York City No More. Here we go.
Daddy don't live in that New York City no more. He don't celebrate Sunday on a Saturday night no more. Daddy don't need no lock and key for the piece he stole out on Avenue D. Daddy don't live in that New York City no more.
Yeah, it comes across like they needed one more song to finish that album.
Yes. Like, let's do something quick. I'll do a quick blues rocker or something. It's like, that's not how they sound normally. Like, that's not their thing normally. And so, like, when I heard that in their discography, it was just like, it's like, for them, it's too easy. You know, for them, this is like, it's truly like 15 minutes in the studio being like, Daddy don't have any place in my life anymore. Like, you know.
What is that line too? Celebrate Sunday on a Saturday? Is that a knock against
that too? I don't know.
Jewish Sabbath? He changed. He's Catholic
he's not
now.
Religious anymore. Yeah, exactly.
It's just, I bet if you looked it up, it's some like dirty ass sex reference or something.
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday are my butt cheeks.
Yeah. Yeah, skip it. This song sucks. Katie Lied is a good album, but Daddy Don't Live in That New York City no more. I'm glad he don't live there no more.
Skip him.
Skip it. All right. So what about you, Josh? What's your most skippable song?
Guys, as soon as I heard we were doing Steely Dan, I knew exactly what I was going to skip. And I don't know how much flack I'm going to get, but all day I'm going to skip Ricky Don't Lose That Number.
Oh,
whoa.
Yep. This used to play all the time growing up. This used to play all the time when I worked at Goodwill. I fucking hate this song, dude. I really can't stand it. Gio, I have 1 minute and 5 seconds.
Ricky, don't lose that number. You don't want to call nobody else. Send it off in a letter to yourself. Ricky, don't lose that number. It's the only one you want. You might use it if you feel better.
I just can't rock with it, dude. And I don't know if it's because of how many times I've heard it, because especially when I was younger, hearing it from my dad, you kind of aren't thinking critically about music. You're just kind of like, oh, this is music because my parents are showing me, you know? But yeah, I can't stand it anymore.
Interesting. It might just be like, you know, overdone maybe, because like that song fucking rips, dude. That song is so
I don't
good.
know, dude. It's so dorky too. The do 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 do. It's like someone's like creeping in or something. And I know the number is probably like a prostitute or a drug dealer, but
something.
It doesn't sound like it.
No, it doesn't. I mean, it's not my favorite hit. I'll give you that. And I'd also say the verse is almost catchier than the chorus. Like the way it comes to like down slow hanging road.
That was really good. That was really good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, agreed. Not the best hit. Like if I were to rank all of their top like charting hits, this would be like the lower levels for me. Like not the most catchy, fun song, but like it does have good melodies, good, you know, like it's a good song. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I respect you. Okay, Josh, I respect you.
On to the next.
Skip. I feel that. What about you, Leon? What's your most skippable?
Mine's going to be East St. Louis, Toodaloo.
Okay. This is the instrumental they have, right?
Yeah. Leave Duke Ellington alone.
Fair.
This is a Duke Ellington cover.
Okay.
It's not necessary. It's like they don't do it. It's like it's a song from the 20s. It should be like really ragtimey kind of style, and they do it, and it just doesn't do it justice. It just doesn't sound good.
Is that from Pretzel Logic?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was my whole issue with that.
Yeah, that song. Like, I'm not gonna defend that one, but Pretzel, man.
No, dude, pull your hands up, dude. Come on, defend yourself.
Defend it, dude. Come on.
It's not fun to kick you.
Take no blows to the face.
Like, oh yes, East St. Louis Toodaloo. That's why I listen to Steely Dan.
That's what I think. You know, when people say I like Steely Dan, this is the first thing that comes in my head.
Yeah. Let's get a little sample of it.
It's just one of those songs. Like, I don't know if you guys knew it, but we really like jazz.
Yeah. That was going to be my Elizabeth Fraser. The wah, 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 wah. But
my thing is this. All right. Like, album's already short. This is straight filler then.
Yeah.
Like, album's 50 minutes, 40 minutes. Like, you're being an asshole if you're filling it with this, you know?
It sounds like a Buster Keaton at Woodstock. Just like tripping on someone doing a fucking cartwheel.
Yeah, putting his hat back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of liked it just because like it's a goofy song with that like vocalizer guitar thing. But definitely not like a song that I would be happy to like be like, this is the Steely Dan song, you know, like
dude, you just said it. This is a song I'm gonna make sure it gets played at your funeral.
Yes, please. Yeah, as they're lowering me down.
The pallbearer.
Yeah.
Just all three of us carrying Gina to this song.
To the song.
Exactly.
He always loved this one.
Wow. Yeah, okay. Agreed. Not a good song. So, okay, what about you, Mark? What is your most skippable song?
Man, The Last Mall. I hate.
Oh, whoa.
Song.
What?
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, that's insane, dude. You love malls, Mark.
His voice is so bad.
It's Last call to do your shopping. It's so good.
It just sounds like Leon's comment earlier. Like it sounds like the farmers market, like dad band. Like, and I just
okay, yeah,
it's pretty boring.
You got a time for that?
You can just start at the beginning.
Okay, cool.
Where he starts with like attention shopping.
Yeah. Here you go.
Attention all shoppers, it's cancellation day. Yes, the big adios is just a few hours away. It's last call to do your shopping at the last mall. You need the tools for survival.
You can't. I don't.
It's good. It's good.
Not good.
It's good.
I really don't like the blues that much, and that's a very bluesy. No thanks.
It's just this is what when I hear every Steely Dan song, this is what it sounds like to me.
I heard that, I would get it. Like I could listen to a whole discography of that.
Yeah, you're crazy, dude. That's a good song.
That's
like,
funny.
I enjoyed
funny.
This was one of those things where like I was listening to this and I heard the album a couple times and this song stuck out to be like, oh yeah, like this is like I would be happy to hear a cover band perform in this live for me. Like it's if I was at the Mall of America and they played this, dude, I'm buying $2,000 worth of fucking Adidas, dude.
I don't. It's not catchy. The lyrics are dumb. And,
Yeah.
like that, what you said, like about Daddy Don't Live in New York City. It's a stupid blues thing. It's like,
yeah.
Tell me what I'm missing here.
It's more fun than Daddy Don't Live in New York City no more, because everyone likes malls. Everyone likes shopping, and they're talking about they're evoking the last mall. It's dystopian.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an anti-Amazon song.
It's like 1984 or something. I don't know. It's complex. It's way more complex. I think it's going above your head. But okay, so those are all of our skippable songs, right? Yeah. I don't agree with everybody here. I don't agree. Leon, I think you chose a good one.
Yeah.
Everybody else, man, do some inward looking at yourselves and really ask yourselves, is my taste on par with Leon and Gio's?
I'm getting fucking Ricky. Don't lose that number. Get the fuck out of here. I'll give another vote to Leon though.
Yeah, I agreed with Leon and I agreed with Gio, but I can't skip Ricky. Don't lose that number.
Yeah, I can't skip
Ricky.
It. Yeah,
lose the number.
No, dude, what's your
lose my number, Ricky?
What's your beef with Ricky, dog? Like, what did he do to you?
Dude, Ricky, I think I have an actual friend named Ricky. So
he lost your number.
Yeah,
huh?
no beef.
Don't lose that fucking number.
He lost your number.
Man, can you text me? Yeah. I just gave you my number, dude.
Yeah.
How come you can't text me?
Yeah. So that's all of our skippable songs. We'll all fight individually for our picks, but let's get to the last question. Is Steely Dan as a whole skippable? Let's go. Let's have Mark go last. Leon, let's have you go first.
Yes.
Yes.
Mic
Not surprising.
Drop.
Not surprising.
Yes. Mic drop. Done.
Boom. He's out of the building. I'm not gonna skip. It reminds me of my dad. Panera would not be the same without this music. Hip
hop would not be the same without this music.
Yeah, exactly. So dildos arguably might not be the same.
Yeah. 100% do not skip. This is a band where if you like the first track, you're going to like the rest of the albums. Like, it's just a matter of time. Maybe it's not going to hit you now. Okay. This happened to me. Okay. This happened to me when I first heard Steely Dan, when Mark introduced me like a decade ago. I was on the fence and I was like, yeah, Peg's cool, but who gives a shit? And future me today, I give a shit now. And thank you, Mark, for having the patience, and not like forcing me to listen, because I don't think this is a band that you can force people to listen to. And I apologize to Leon, because if you were going to be a true fan, this is not the way to do it. Like, you should not be like forced to listen to every single album. But if you are a fan, you should, because they're consistent. Like, the songs are good, the production's good throughout. I'm just like really stoked off this whole thing. Yeah, Steely Dan, make another album. Get that guy out the grave and do one more. It's for the boys.
For the boys.
Mark, what about you?
Yeah, it's just like I get why people don't like it, but it's just like you kind of miss that. Like you don't get that much meticulousness in pop music anymore. And like I feel like pop music's like target demo is like 12 now, and it's kind of nice to listen to music from the 60s and the 70s that is more adult oriented, especially now that we're pushing 30. I think Josh referred to you guys as DIY grandpas, which I thought was a good term. And as we get older, it's like I want to just listen to something that's really nicely recorded and a little pessimistic. And it's,
Right. Don't get it twisted though. Like Mark's a punker, always a punker. Okay, he's gonna listen to like, Screeching Weasel until he dies. So like it's not like he's not a snob. It's just that like yeah, our tastes change over time, and you kind of find things that you like that maybe people thought were cheesy. So I just feel like they're a band to be discovered, and like if you have the chance to like do it, just like give it a try, give it a sample, because like you're gonna find something that's like enjoyable. And if you're a hip hop head, you're gonna be like, oh my god, I heard that and that and that and that. Like in all
break
these
out the
songs.
404.
Yeah. But are we ready for a pro tip?
Pro tip. If you like this, you should probably listen to some Christopher Cross. I know there's a lot of shit talking about Christopher Cross earlier, but just hit the Arthur theme song, please.
When you get caught between the moon and New York City, I know it's crazy, but it's true. If you get caught between the moon and New York City, that's what you can do.
That song has some added nostalgia for me. Across the street from my aunt's house in Mexico was a gym, and the gym owner would work out like at 4 a.m. and listen to this song on repeat for the full hour of him working out.
He's like, I'll be as rich as Arthur.
Imagine just like 4 a.m. just pumping weights, being from Arthur.
What were your boys' top albums?
Like
probably
from
Gaucho.
Steely?
Gaucho, yeah, I feel you.
First record.
Asia's the coolest album cover art.
Yeah.
That cool cover. Yeah.
I just like Asia's like first 3 are really good. I'd say like Can't Buy a Thrill, King Richard is not the best song. If they would have put like Reeling in the Years in the top 3, like it's a like incredible opening. But I think King Richard kind of is a dud in my opinion.
Is it on the B side?
Yeah.
Yeah. That might be the start of the B side.
Yeah. Okay.
This ain't the land. I like that.
Yeah.
And then I like
raise your cup and raise up your pitcher.
Yeah, I almost did Oh Michael, Oh Jesus, and that's on.
Definitely just a band that like I was so shocked that they had good songs in every album. Like, and it's similar to like a Funkadelic, like where it's like they had something like going, and it just like kept on going even throughout their later albums, you know? So yeah, fucking check them out, dude. Check out Steely Dan.
And there's like enough, like it's similar sounding, but each album's a little different. Like if you want some more rock, check out the earlier albums. Or if you really want to just double down on the like audiophile yacht shit, listen to Gaucho at Asia.
Yeah, absolutely.
What about you, Leon? Did you have a favorite album?
The first record is like the most enjoyable one.
Yeah, agreed. So wow, we really did it today. We did it to him. That like white boy funk is it's like a Beastie Boys type of thing, you know? Like they're respected in the music community. Like it's not just for the Caucasians anymore. Okay, it's for everybody.
You know what I say?
What?
Play that funky beat, white boy.
Play that funky music. Yeah, fuck. So that's gonna be it for all of our awards, all the questions, all the pro tips. Mark, thank you so much for coming on. Of course, check out the eHarmonies album that we released maybe like a year ago. If you're
check out
a young
Costa Nostra from 2 years ago too.
Yes, check out Costa Nostra.
Well, get that Spotify money for me and Gio.
Yeah, we need
check
those
out his fifth
in.
grade classroom.
Oh, yeah, all the police.
Yeah,
we're all showing up to parent-teacher conferences.
Yeah, if you're in the Bay Area, keep your eye open for a Wicked Uncle performing in your local pub, bar, venue, restaurant, anywhere. They're going to be performing pretty long sets, so you can go in there and do a little guest feature. Maybe
April 2nd at the Big Rock Deli. If you frequent, I know a lot of your listeners are big Marin County Deli fans. So around, it's free. Tell them that the Skip Boys sent you. And
George Lucas might be showing up.
Yeah, dude. Tell them at the counter when you're at the deli that the Skippable sent you. You'll get a sandwich.
Yeah, free sandwich.
Yeah, regular price. Get yourself a BLT.
Wow, yeah.
Or a pretzel.
Yeah, pretzel logic. Thank you so much, Mark, for bringing the Steely Dan to us and being so kind with us with your time. Of course, for all of us here, follow us on all of our social medias. We're on Instagram, Skippables_pod. We're on TikTok at the Skippables. We have Spotify. We have Apple Music, Apple Podcast platform. Give us a rating, give us a comment, like and follow, that whole thing. And of course, don't let the world skip you by.
See ya.
Toodaloo.